Aloha HGTV. I'm Meleana. Welcome to my home at the end of Waikiki Beach. Come on in. This house, it's a bungalow style, so it's my little beach bungalow. We're at the base of Diamond Head. We call it Leahi in Hawaiian. I'm born and raised in Hawaii, and I grew up surfing in Waikiki. Waikiki is so bustling and busy, but this is sort of this little oasis at the end of that strip where you're kind of, whoa, what is this little cute neighborhood? And it really does have such a neighborhood feel. So I feel so fortunate to get to live like a step away from the beach here. It's such a luxury to live by the ocean, honestly. I feel really, really lucky. It's really just a great neighborhood. This lanai is so great because these houses are small and so everyone needs more space. You kind of want to be outside where you can entertain or just wave to people walking by. My family and I, we barbecue, we just kind of have poo-poos. A poo-poo is an appetizer. A lot of times it's used as a verb. So let's go poo-poo on the porch, go eat some appetizers on the porch. It could be a cheese platter, or it could be a bowl of poke, or it could be chips. My husband calls it surf and sip. And so his friends will come over and they'll go for a surf and just kind of hang out here all afternoon into the evening. It's just like a kind of a community gathering spot, honestly. So, and that's just a special part of this house, really. And so I feel so fortunate this is open because it just really does blend to that indoor-outdoor living that we love to do so much. Yeah, a lot of little nooks to enjoy out here. This is one of my favorites. This is a pune'e, a Hawaiian daybed, essentially. And I love this. It's a rattan, and it's part of a set that was my tutus. Tutu is my grandma. We say tutu in Hawaiian for grandmother. So it's a lot of history in these pieces of furniture. Anyways, yeah, come on inside. So this is our living space, kind of where everything happens. This rattan set, along with the daybed, was part of my tutus collection, and I covered the cushions at one point years ago. And then, of course, I have a mixture of other pieces. My friend does this beautiful partnership with Moroccan rugs, so she brings in these gorgeous rugs. I made the pillows myself because I love fabric, and so I collect it incessantly and then make a pillow, and also the yellow. And of course, I have a huge collection of books. The books in here are all really special to me. And of course, my book. And the surfboards, my son's favorite board right now. And yeah, any Hawaiian family has a lot of surfboards. There's a lot more outside too. And then I always like to have my house full of flowers. I think when you kind of create your own home, it's really just a collection of things you love and things that sort of speak to your travels or are meaningful to you. And I don't really worry too much about it all sort of going together because I think it just does if you love it. It's just part of you. So I just love this style. It's really island home to me. Yeah, so I guess you could call me a lei maker by trade. My tutu was a really beautiful lei maker and known throughout Hawaii for her lei. And so, I always grew up making lei, but really started in the last 15 years sort of using my lei for photo shoots and selling a little bit, but more sort of just putting my lei out there. And in the last 2 years, I created this book, Lei Aloha. I really wanted to sort of put that out into the world and show this huge part of Hawaiian culture that is so integral in all of our lives. And I'm so grateful that it's out in the world. So I'm wearing a lei po'o. Lei po'o is a head lei, po'o's head, so it's a lei po'o. Again, my tutu was pretty renowned for her lei po'o that she would share. And so I think it's just in us, in my sister and I and my cousins that, a special occasion's happening, you're gonna wear a lei. It's a special occasion having you here today, so I'm wearing a lei po'o. I'm, born and raised in Hawaii. I'm Native Hawaiian. I feel like my tutu, my grandmother especially, had the greatest influence on my own personal style. All of our hats pretty much are from her collection. Most of our art. I love that about my tutu is that she really appreciated the art and the artistry, and I was raised with such a strong identity and a strong sense of what it was to be from Hawaii, so I'm so grateful. So my house is so small. Me and my husband always joke that it's just like 2 large steps into the den. It's just a nook, it's a spot for reading, a spot where we can display art, photos, books, shell lei from Tahiti, and things from Hawaii. Artwork by my son, of course, random pottery, all of our found items, our found objects, our favorite things, anything that makes your heart happy. I love having a big display case. This is a beautiful bar cart. I love the blue. It's sort of become this grounding point in my house. So of course it has, bar cart things and great cocktail books, inspirational Aseline travel books. And that's sort of my area for people we don't have with us anymore. Another step takes you to our dining room. can be homework, this can be family dinner. It's just a gathering spot, you know, and this table is an heirloom piece from my tutu, koa, a beautiful use of that precious wood. These 3 pieces are Alan Akina, the same artist is over there. Good friend of my tutus, and he really just found so much beauty in the Hawaiian maiden. These all remind me of my tutu, actually, with the lei and in a mu'u, and I just love this like lounging Hawaiian woman draped in lei and very royal. Those are my favorite pieces of art. Yeah, so then this is our kitchen. Most of life happens here, of course, homework, cooking. Honestly, most parties right here. This is kind of the spot. I love this space. I love the open shelving. I love to cook, so I have tons of cookbooks. I also love glassware. And a lot of these, glasses were actually my tutus, these cool champagne flutes. My other auntie makes these. She has a really cool company, another native Hawaiian designer. So I love those. Of course, I have artwork from my nieces. I've got artwork from my son. Just again, a mixture of like all the different things I love, eras and styles and everything. Another thing I love about this is just the preservation of these beautiful French doors. This is such a cool thing. And these doorknobs, I mean, you don't see this anymore. That's original, so that's not something put in. These are the original hardware. I love the attention to preserving these French doors and these windows, and it shows a lot of character. Yeah, so this is, gosh, I love this bedroom, mostly because of lying here and being able to stare out into the yard. There's so many different trees and all the different shades of green. It's just like a peaceful place. I like to keep my bedroom sort of tranquil. I do sort of like a calm space. And so besides the beautiful view of all the different shades of green, I sort of like to keep this spot a little bit neutral. My husband actually made me this beautiful wood box, which is again, another typical sort of use of koa wood. It's another heirloom piece. And I just love shells. I actually started a Hawaiian heirloom jewelry company in the last 2 years with a girlfriend. It's called Hie Heirlooms of Hawaii, and that is what I'm wearing, these very loud bangly bangles. This one that says Meleana, which is my name, was actually gifted to my mom with my name, and then my mom wore it and then passed on to me when I was 16, and I wear one of hers. And then this was my tutu's Amelia Anna, which she gave to me when I turned 30. This one I was given when I graduated from high school. These are made for my babies. And then the others are, primarily part of our new collection that my partner and I created ourselves. I never take them off. I surf, I run, I'm this loud all the time. They're meant to be worn, and your energy and love and supposed to be put into them every day and then passed on. And so that's why I wear so many, is because I'm not gonna take off the ones that are passed on to me and that I've been wearing since I was 16. So I just keep layering them on, But they're part of me, meant to be enjoyed. And other than, a dresser and places I can just throw some fresh flowers when I want, we have, our cozy bed. It's a place where we just hang out and stare out into the greens, like I was saying. Usually my son's in the middle. It's just, it's just a nice little spot. Let's head out to the backyard and make some lei. This is our back lanai, another spot that we tend to just hang out at all the time. We store all of our toys here, fins, boogie boards, our bikes, way too many surfboards. Just another great spot. It's a great place to congregate. It's also one of my favorite spots to make some lei. Finish lei. Okay, so this flower I'm working with here is called puakenikeni. We're just gonna layer them onto our lei needle. And what we call this style is to kui, or to string. Kui means sew in Hawaiian, so you're using a needle and thread, essentially. It just reminds me of coming up to my tutus, and she'd walk out with armfuls. And I always put a little ball at the end so they don't slide. Then our family signature would be our little tea leaf bow. I go like this, pinch them in the middle, nice and tight. Finished puakenikeni lei, ready to share on this Aloha Friday. It's a great day to have lei to share. Thank you so much. I so loved getting to share our special home with you. This place is such a special place to us, filled with so much aloha. I love this spot, I love this place on the island, and it was such a fun time getting to show you around our little house here in the end of Waikiki, and I hope you enjoyed the tour. Mahalo.